Hello, Identity 5 gamers. They just released the gameplay for Goatman around like 20 minutes ago, I think, as I'm recording this, and they actually translated the English version really early. I think for Ivy, we had to wait like an entire day or something. I don't care, Night and Scam. But this time, Goatman is already here. The English translation is already here, so let's not waste any time. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Goatman. It is Goatman time. Jeffrey Bonavita. Wanted the cage? All right, just let him be broken on hospital. That's all I ask. Let him be broken on hospital. Okay. Looking pretty cool so far. Very cool looking weapon. All right. He's limping a little. What the? Huh? Wait. What? Huh? Wait, when a character approaches the edge of the cage, they'll transport to the other side. Whoa! Wait, that's actually really cool. Wait, he's gonna... Wait, that could be really good. Wait, let's see. He cages you in. Yo! Oh my gosh, I always said Goatman should be able to break through walls, but I didn't mean like that. When Jeffrey increases fear inside the cage will disappear prematurely. Outside the cage, Jeffrey's attacks will only deal half the amount of... What? Outside the cage... So out... Oh. Has complete control over his cage and can adjust the size as he wishes. Really? Okay. So he can make it pretty small. Alright. This is not what I thought he would be. So you're gonna have to tight kite him then. Backstep. What? Wait, that's so cool. That's so... He can use that to like dodge harassers too. Why does he have listen? Wait, what is this though? Wait, is the cage... Huh? What? Wait, what? This actually looks so cool. Wait, yo, you could do some big brain stuff with Goatman. Trap him in, yup. Hit him. Oh, they can't break it. It just takes some time. Okay. That's OP. That's actually OP. Wait, did he block you off tram? No way. Drop down. Yo. Yo. Wait, what? Okay, that's actually broken. That's actually broken. No way, dude. No way, this character... Okay, hold on. Okay, I can't say that because, like, they're showing examples, but, like, that seems really good. That seems... Like, that's going to be insanely mind game heavy. Oh, my gosh. That is not at all how I thought he would play. That's actually crazy. So you literally have to tight kite him. Like, you can't transition without like taking a hit. Oh my gosh, dude. He can get his speed boost. He has like, just like, it's like he has built-in warp basically. Okay, I think it really depends on how long the cooldown is for the cage though. That's what's really gonna make or break his character. Like if the cooldown for the cage is like 20 seconds, he sucks. But if it's like 13 seconds, 12 seconds, he's broke. Like he's actually to be so good. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at the start. So external trait, Cage of Lost Lambs is the official name of this. So Jeffrey uses mechanisms and illusions to create a cage that is impossible to escape. Each side of the cage is fortified with a physical barrier, effectively blocking all characters from entering or exiting. So does that count for him too? I guess? Jeffrey recovers 2 resentment per second for up to 120 resentment. Oh, wait. What? Survivors in a cage suffer a 10% reduced interaction speed. Okay, that's something. So it's a meter. Like he's got like a Soul Weaver, Evil Reptilian kind of meter, and that's what allows him to use his cages. Is that what it is? Interesting. Okay. So 2 resentment per second for up to 120. But how much resentment does it take to make a cage? I guess that's the question. Let's see. External trait, Cage of Lost Lambs, Confinement. When a character approaches the edge of a cage, they will be transported to the opposite side of the cage. Survivors undergo a 2-second cooldown after each transport within the cage, while hunters experience a 0.8-second cooldown. So I guess that applies to dual hunters as well. So a second hunter would only have 0.8. So that's at least nice. So the survivors can't just go, you know, back, forth, because that'd be really cheap. So they have 2 seconds before they're able to do so. So I feel like this good. This definitely seems interesting. I said this was broken at first, but like I feel like it really depends on where he uses the cage. Because like if he uses the cage out in the open, they're kind of maybe cooked. I think it's tough, honestly. Honestly, I don't know. The more I think about this, I don't know. I honestly don't. Like, this definitely feels really mind game heavy, though. I feel like he's just going to be an insanely heavy mind game character. But the biggest thing is he has to use the cages, because if he hits you with outside of a cage, it's only a quarter damage. So maybe that's the thing. Like, you're going to have to make him use up his cages, and he might end up being like a hard draw hunter. Because like he's going to be able to be really good at chasing and camping, but like maybe he'll have like no map control or something. That seems to be what it's like right now, because it seems like his chase is going to be pretty good. His camping seems like it's going to be really, really good, but his map pressure probably is like non-existent. Because like what does your cage do to somebody on the other side of the map? Doesn't matter. Still, he definitely feels super mind game heavy. I think like depending on how fast the stuff recharges and how much it takes to create a cage, he might end up being like just a really, really hard draw hunter. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. But I think like this is going to create a lot of opportunities for more mind games, with an advantage in Goatman's favor, which is pretty interesting, honestly. Let's see. So the next section is Fortified. Both hunters and survivors have the ability to dismantle a cage from the inside and the outside. Okay, so you're telling me that somebody from outside the wall can break the cage. So honestly, you might want to like. Wait, you know what? I'm sorry. This might be if that's the case, this might be a character that you stay in pairs with, like a Mad Eyes kind of thing, right? However, when a free moving survivor is inside the cage, other survivors cannot dismantle it from the outside. Okay, never mind. All right. I should have kept reading. When you're a rocket chair with a survivor on it, the speed at which another survivor can dismantle the cage increases. Okay, that makes sense. That just is like, you know, reduce the camping power. That makes sense, right? So they can break it a lot faster. But he could definitely use this to like prevent rescues before half, before half. So like he'd be able to stop somebody from coming in, make it out. So he definitely wants Sadist. I think like he's gonna be a hard Sadist hunter. Like you definitely want to bring like max Sadist with him maybe, and then he can lock it off for a little extra time. He feels like kind of like an Alva, right? Where Alva has those stuns and can make rescues after half a lot. So. I mean, maybe not so much. I feel like it could also just apply to the logic of like you have to come earlier for the rescue against this character. Kind of like Mad Eyes, like Alva, where you kind of have to come like a little early, like half midway, where you can't come in like toward the end of it. Otherwise, you're going to get trapped out, and then it's going to be after half. That seems really interesting, though. And let's see here. External trait Shackled. When Jeffrey increases the survivor's fear inside the cage will disappear prematurely. Outside the cage, Jeffrey's attacks will only deal half the normal damage. Okay, yeah, so this is, if he's inside the cage and he hits you, the cage disappears. I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. Because it says prematurely. There must be like a timer or something on the cage. But it will go away if you get hit. So that makes sense. And then outside the cage, it only does half the normal damage. Ooh, so how does this work with detention, though? So let's say he hits you not inside a cage with detention. Would that do 0.75 damage like a Joseph hit? I'm not actually sure. Or would it just do 0.5? I think it would do 0.75 with a detention. So that at least makes it so you can still kill the person you're trying to tunnel down. But that could also be frustrating because you have to put them in the cage to finish them off, right? Still, that seems interesting. I guess he has like some very notable weaknesses and debuffs. Then ability Dominion. Jeffrey has complete control over his cages and can adjust their size as he wishes. So my wonder is like, does it take up more energy the bigger a cager is or the smaller a cager is? I feel like that's got to be the case, right? I do like it. I do like this so far, though. He seems very mind game heavy. And I really want to see how he's going to play, dude. I really want to see how he's going to play out. Because it feels like he could really just deal with those characters that can gain distance really quickly. Then, ability Enclosure. Jeffrey spends 40 resentment to create a cage that lasts for 11 seconds. The amount of resentment required to create another cage within 3 seconds after creating a cage is reduced to 14. I see. Wait, what? Oh, let me read this again. So he spends 40 resentment to create a cage. So you get 2 resentment every second. So every 20 seconds, you can create a cage, is what you're saying. Okay. And it lasts for 11 seconds. So basically, this is a 20-second cooldown for a cage, is what you're telling me. And the amount of resentment required to create another cage within 3 seconds after creating a cage is reduced to 14. So he can create 2 cages at once. Interesting. But yeah, this is what I mean. It's gonna be really important for you to, I feel like Seer's gonna like hard counter this character. I'm just now realizing. I feel like Seer's gonna hard counter him. Because you're gonna want to hit the owl, but like if the cage lasts for 11 seconds, your owl is 8 seconds. So like, I don't know, man. The more I think about this, I just don't know. Because like Gardener Bubble lasts for a long time. Like you at least have to like drop a pallet and then like hide behind it, get your item. It's really mind game heavy. It's gonna be tough, dude. I don't know. 40 resentment for like, so you can basically hold a maximum of 3 cages at once, it looks like. I don't know. This is all really interesting though. And let's see the backstep. Looks like he can backstep twice, so he has 2 backsteps at first presence at least. And I think this is his first presence ability. It looks like so he gets 2 backsteps. Then Jeffrey swiftly leaps backward a certain distance. If he crosses the edge of a cage during this leap, the duration of the leap is refreshed. Oh, okay, that's cool. Additionally, there is no cooldown for transporting within a cage while leaping. Okay, that's cool. So he can maybe use backstep to get some distance on somebody. If he like faces backwards, backsteps, turns around, hits them or something, outside of a cage at least. But I think this is going to be like heavily, like the heavy mind game kind of thing. Because you can do like a straight dash with the backstep, or you can go back through the wall and then pop out with like no cooldown. That'd be crazy, dude. I think this character is honestly going to be like extremely high skill ceiling, and he might actually be like really good. It's hard to say right now. It actually is really hard for me to say if he's gonna be good or not. Then let's see. Full presence increases Cage of Lost Limbs resentment recovery to 2.5 per second. Okay, so that's it. That's it. His full presence ability just makes his cages recharge faster. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So instead of like 4 every 2 seconds, it'd be 5 every 2 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good. That definitely is quite the speed boost to it. But yeah, considering the fact that they're not making his full presence ability overpowered, it makes me think that like through dev testing, they have found that his base kit is really strong, which has been the case for like hunters like Opera and Ivy, where their base kits are really strong, but their full presences aren't really that strong. Oh, I guess Ivy's is really broken. Yeah, I shouldn't say that, but Ivy's definitely really, really good. And she's weaker at full pres. But like Ivy in general, her kit is just really, really solid, like from a base, right? For example, you know, Wax Artist, right? I mean about Wax Artist a lot, but like he's not like insane, but once he gets Hot Wax, like Hot Wax is such a good full presence ability, right? It's insanely good. Whereas Goatman's is like, just recharge your energy a little faster, which is fine. But it means that like his initial ability, like this initial, like just setting up the cages must be really solid. Like they must have tested this, and it must be pretty solid. But again, this character I feel like is going to be really hard to play. Definitely a 3-star difficulty, I'm gonna imagine. He feels like he's going to have an insanely high skill ceiling. Probably gonna take a while to get used to as well. Like I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, okay, this is really hard. I feel like he's going to be able to destroy beginners though. This feels like a character like beginners are gonna be like, huh? What the heck do I do? He definitely feels like one of those characters that is going to absolutely like destroy those poor worker bees, bro. But yeah, this is looking really exciting. I can't lie. Goatman looks really fun. He looks really fun, dude. Oh man, like he seems like he has abilities to chase, to camp, and then like sort of map pressure. It's not like insanely good like Ivy or anything like that, but it's there. It's there, right? It's not non-existent. I just can't wait for all the mind games that happen, because you can mind game so much stuff in the chase. You can block off the exit gates to catch up a little sooner, and then like backstep to catch up. Like, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of potential with this character. I think it really is just going to be about all like the resource management and how well people are able to use his abilities, like the backstep, and how well they're able to mind game and whatnot. I'm just going to say this character looks really hype. He looks really, really hype. I hope he doesn't end up becoming like a really like slow-paced campy hunter, But at the moment, this character looks really, really hype. So I'm really excited for Goatman. Definitely let me know what you guys think. This wasn't at all what I was expecting, but I'm not complaining because this is actually a really cool design. I can't lie. This is really, really cool. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.